Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the novel Midnight Children, written by SALMAN RUSHDIE. Salim Sinai, he was born in 1947. Salman Rushdie, he was born in 1947. Rushdie had a unique perspective on India as it coincided with his own. His second novel, This Midnight Children, is his second novel. It's a fictional biography of India. So in 1981, it was awarded a Booker Prize, and again in 1933 and in 2008, it won the Best of the Booker Prize on 25th and 40th anniversary. It also won the English Speaking Union Literary Award as well as the Thames State Prize. So the background of the novel. So it was written in the year of 1981. He followed in this he uses this is magical realism novel. So written by British American novelist Salman Rushdie. So as we have seen earlier, so this story follows Salim is a child born at the moment of India's independence who possesses strange past. Is midnight children, 1001 midnight children were there, and they have all the children have their magical past. So Salim Sinha, he has also some strange past. So this novel won many awards, including Booker Prize, and the best of all winner of the Booker Prize, and then protagonist of this novel, Salim Sinai. So this novel, Salman Rushdie, he follows the first person narration, so narrated by Salim Sinai. His companion Batma, as he's telling his story to her, actually about himself and his past life, about his complete family history to Batma. He was born at the moment India gained its independence from the British Empire at exactly midnight on August 15, 1947. So he begins his story with his grandfather Adam Aziz in 1915. He returned to Kashmir, his homeland, after studying medicine in Germany. So while living with his parents, he regularly treats Nazim, the daughter of a wealthy man named Ghani. However, Ghani will only allow Adam to treat Nazim through a small hole in a sheet to preserve her honor. So after years of treating Nazim, Adam knows that he loves her. So he sees her face for the first time on the final day of World War One. So Adam marries Nazim and moves to Agra. There Adam experiences the violent suppression of Indian protest in the name of independence. So the couple has three daughters named Alia, Mumtaj, and Emerald, and two sons named Mustafa and Hanif. So before that, the setting of the novel is between 1915 to 1978. So it takes place in three places: India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. So in India, the time between 1915 to 47, and in Pakistan, the time between 1947 to 65, and in Bangladesh, the duration between 1970 to 1978. So it is divided into three books. Yes, and then now this Adam Aziz and Nazim, they moved to Agra, and they have five children. As and follow the actually he was the follower of Mian Abdullah. After he reached Agra, many controversies are going there in society, so he lost his really what to say uh, belief of God is so he thinks that if God is there in this in this world, why these controversies are going there in the society, the war between two countries, why it is happening if God is in this world. So why do I believe in God, why do I trust God? So likewise he has the thought, so he become the follower of Mian Abdullah, and he agrees to give shelter for Mian's secretary Nadir Khan in his basement of his house. While hiding from the authorities, Nadir falls in love with Mumtaz. The couple marries in secret, but after 2 years of marriage, Adam discovers that his daughter is still a virgin. He is outraged, and Nazif flees from the house while Emerald runs to tell to her lover, a military officer named Major Zulfikar. Actually, his Mumtaz's sister, he reveals all those things to his lover Emerald. He is a military officer, so she tells everything to his lover. Yes, so though Nadir is not caught, Emerald marries Zulfikar. So shortly after, Mumtaz meets Ahmed Sinai. So Ahmed has been courting Alia, but he marries Mumtaz instead. So she agrees to change her name to Amina and move to Delhi with her new husband. In Delhi, Amina becomes pregnant with her first child. So during the time, she visits a fortune teller who informs her that her son will never be older or younger than India, among other more cryptic predictions. So at the same time, Ahmed's business is targeted because he is Muslim. When he fails to pay a bribe, his warehouse burns down. So the family moves to Bombay, purchasing a house on an estate that belonged to an Englishman named William Methold, who plans to return to Britain following India's independence. A beggar named Willie Winky visits the estate often. He reveals that, like Amina, his wife, Vanita is pregnant. However, he doesn't know that his wife had a secret affair with Methold. Amina and Vanita give birth on the night India gains its independence. As the babies lay in the maternity ward, the midwife Mary Pereira switches the name tags in an act of revolutionary solidarity with her boyfriend Joseph D. Costa. So the baby from the rich family will grow up with the poor beggar, while the beggar's son will grow up in the wealthy household. So feeling guilty, Mary leaves her job as a nurse and become a nanny in the family. Salim, the son of Vanita and B. Willie Winky, while now grown up with the rich family. So the timing of Salim's birth ties him to India's history. He is one of many babies born in the hall after independence. He seeks out the comfort of his usual hiding spot inside a. Actually, he has a long. A few years later, Amina gives birth to a daughter who is nicknamed the Brass Monkey. Actually, Salim's large nose and the expectations placed on him by the circumstances of his birth inspire the other boys in his school to bully him, which turns Salim into a shy boy. So one morning he seeks out the comfort of his usual hiding spot inside a laundry basket. He then overhears that his mother having a strange telephone conversation, which turns out to be with her former husband. So she is outraged at Salim's eavesdropping and punishes him by forbidding him from speaking for an entire day. During Salim's day of silence, he realizes that he can hear voices in his head. Eventually, he realizes that he has magical powers. He can use his telepathy to hear other people's thoughts, and he uses this power to contact the hundreds of other children born in the hour after India's independence. So they call themselves Midnight Children. So Salim discovers that Wee Willie Winky's son Shiva has a special capacity for violence and very strong knees. Salim and Shiva do not see eye to eye. Salim's true patronage is revealed when his parents are asked to donate blood to him after an accident. So afterward, he is silent to live with Aunt Pia and Uncle Hanif. So he stays with them for some time, then returns home. Salim leaves, Hanif dies by suicide, and the family mourns his death. Mourning period prompts Mary to confess to switching the baby's names tags. When Ahmed becomes a bitter, violent alcoholic, Mina takes her children to Pakistan to live with his sister Emerald. Salim sees Emerald's husband, General Zulfikar Lafaq, who against the government in Pakistan. So the brass monkey becomes a famous singer in Pakistan. Mm, Ahmed suffers a heart attack. So Amina and the children return to Bombay. So during this time, Salim's news becomes completely blocked. When he has an operation to fix the issue, he loses his telepathic powers but gains an amazing sense of smell. So Salim can even smell emotions. After India loses a war to China, the family moves back to Pakistan. So Zamila continues her music career and becomes the most famous singer in the country. So when war breaks out in Pakistan, most of Salim's family is killed by an air raid. So Salim is hit in the head and loses his memories. So unsure of his identity, Salim is recruited into the Pakistan army. His sense of smell makes him a valuable asset. As he can smell danger, Salim becomes involved in the Pakistan civil war, in which the Pakistani army commits atrocities in the country now known as Bangladesh. So Salim disappears into the jungle with his unit, and when they emerge, he reunites with one of the Midnight's children, a witch named Parvati. She invites him to live in an enclave of magicians in Delhi, a community led by a man named Pichu Singh. So after Salim refuses to marry her, Parvati has an affair with Shiva and becomes pregnant with the child. So Salim agrees to marry the now pregnant Parvati. At the same time, the Prime Minister of India launches an sterilization camp in the country. So the army attacks the magicians and the inhabitants are forcibly uh,